So many producers, so many young guys that you bring into your house, you are taking credit for what they did. Your name is behind it. Produced by DJ Maphorisa, because you bought Nando's.
Maphorisa is under fire. He's done something, a few somethings. And today we will be diving into the topic about that. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and press that comment button. Leave a comment because I know you got something to say.
So let's move on because you're a little fish fry. Okay. So let's get to DJ
By the way, we'll get back into this. We'll talk about MacG.
Maphorisa because you are not the focus right now. Sunny Boy, the things you've been doing in this game industry,
Sunny Boy, formerly known by the government's name, aka DJ Maphorisa.
You literally got the other genre looking like surviving piano right now. Because of you and your arrogance and the way you carrying on. Let's speak about DJ Maphorisa. You have a label, bro. I want to ask you questions, DJ Maphorisa. Where's Shasha? Where's Howard? Where's Mlindo?
Apparently, this man has been screwing people over due to a result of, according to Fagaza News, Prince KB had something to say about him. He said, "Cause you bought Nando's and lights, that means you claim you own the whole song." Because there was a tweet that Maphorisa released, and he said that, and I quote, "Everything that's recorded using my tools and with my electricity is owned by me." And DJ KB said, and I quote, where is it? "Growing up, I've changed my beliefs. I now believe I'm working together on creative projects is about the IP sharing. So someone must write a song, produce a beat, and craft it. And you own everything because you bought Nando's and lights."
This is your label. This is our people. They're not even dropping music right now. This is the people that you did on your label. You consistently, for years, fucked over artists, and you think you can get away with it.
There's so many people in the industry that have been doing that. And you know, KB called somebody out, which was Maphorisa, and then somebody called him out. DJ Prince tweeted, "Mara, the music business, y'all are just screwing each other. I mean, TNS accused you of the similar thing, which means KB had somewhat screwed someone over a record."
I don't know. You think you did it? Mlindo posted this about DJ Maphorisa. I heard. I mean, he's a big shot, but
those aren't the only news that have been produced. And as we've read so far, it seems that Boris said, and I quote, "Any record recorded with his tools or in his space is owned by him."
You are in debt. 20 million debt with Sony.
Yo!
Didn't Mlindo post this?
DJ Maphorisa is reportedly in a burdensome financial model because he owes Sony 20 million in a loan jive. Wow.
So it brings me to this guy's character is a little bit shaky. Sunny Boy,
something's wrong with the man. I think he's a little bit confused. And look, it's not me. It's just the fact that the industry is built that way. It seems people just ride off of just getting on of other people.
You tell me, bro. The way you've been moving, it's got me questioning you. Did you have a case last year? You had a case last year because you're a coward. You only offend women.
Let me see. DJ Maphorisa had a case. I'm going to search it. Criminal case opened against DJ Maphorisa. Local promoter Exotic Sibana has opened a criminal case against South African record producer DJ and vocalist DJ Maphorisa after the latter failed to perform as scheduled at the Pretty Girls Love Amapiano music concert on November 28th, 2021. I think that's not it.
And you'd rather swear at my mother than me, right? You only offend women. Because
Oh, yeah. And it's very highly disrespectful to swear at somebody's mother because they have nothing to do with this discussion. I mean, they weren't even there in the beginning. And now you just decided to be a coward that way? Okay, man.
you're a coward. That's what cowards do. Why didn't you just say fuck El Tito and leave it there? Because my mother obviously won't fight you. You have a case because you.
You trying to fight him, El Tito? Don't do that. We all built with peace and we all trying to avoid cases, okay? None of us are trying to go to jail just for some stupid shit. Seriously.
Beat up women. I get it. Didn't you beat up Tuli Pongolo? We all seen the case. And what did you do? The money made it disappear. Money can solve everything. Is that how we working? The money got you that gassed up that you feel anything you can solve with money. Let me tell you, bro. I respect integrity, bro. And you don't have none. You're a despicable, disgusting human being, bro. Gyao China, 99.
Oh, I found this case. I found it. It was on May 8th, 2023. This girl looks very pretty. Actress and DJ Tulisile Pongolo has withdrawn the domestic violence case she opened on Sunday night against popular boyfriend Temba Sekoe, known as DJ Maphorisa. So Sunny Boy, aka Temba, has a case that was actually withdrawn from court due to the fact that it was revealed that Pongolo had issued a withdrawal statement, meaning that she had decided to drop the charges. However, despite the former generations, the legacy actress withdrawing her initial statement in which she detailed how the Izola hitmaker assaulted her, the case was heard and the Amapiano was granted 4,000 Rand bail and told that his bail conditions would remain effective until the charges against him were formally withdrawn. Jesus, man.
The way you've been carrying on, you are a cancer to this industry. A lot of people in the genre, from piano.
The pride and the goddamn ego in you, man. You really, you've been drinking the Kool-Aid.
Kids, all of you guys, you're my kids, unfortunately. And if you copy, copy.
So hip hop.
At some point, I used to run hip hop.
I do love your ambition to think that nothing's gonna happen to you, that there's no recourse or form of actual karma.
I'm fit hell by hip hop. But I tell I should go to hip hop now. Maybe guys also, maybe you can come back now because it's tacky.
Can see you a cancer, but people are afraid of you. I'm saying, Sunny Boy, come see me. Actually,
This seems a little bit too personal. I understand what's going on, but you can't just call somebody's mother out after just swearing at them. You can just swear at somebody, fine. Men to men will deal with it together. But you bring my mother into this situation, then we're gonna have a different discussion, my friend.
let me take off my shades for this. The things you've been doing, there's a thing called karma, bro. You don't get away with treating people the way you do. You don't disrespect people the way you do and get away with it. Your time is coming. Let's get.
Well, turns out every single time Maphorisa has to address people and he has to treat them with dignity, he does not play that game and he does not do that at all. What he'd rather do is actually treat somebody with disrespect.
Straight to it. DJ Maphorisa says, maybe he's talking about the other fourth man. He's referring to Sir Trail, okay? This young man needs help. I remember him not going to the music video. He had them Tuda, John Wick. I knew we were going to have a problem here. Self-sabotage and karma from all promoters you fucked not pitching to these gigs. And fuck El Tito.
I don't understand what he has to do with it because he was not there in the first place. But if I do my research, I'm pretty damn sure, as I did my research, that every person who instigates this is usually DJ Maphorisa, Mr. Sonny Boy Temba himself. So I wouldn't be surprised that this would be him.
But what he say fuck me for?
Okay. He took it a step further. Let me read what he says. Fuck El Tito. Nyao Mao, son.
Joe.
Let me give you guys a reference for people that don't understand.
Yeah, he done crossed the line.
This guy saw at my mother's private parts. My mother has nothing to do with this podcast. My mother has nothing to do with any of this entertainment industry. And I'm like, bro, when has it become cool to disrespect your elders? When has it become cool to disrespect someone's mother that you don't know?
I think Maphorisa's finna little bad whoop. I think ba to montsha motholo the man. No ba ga inagana no so bon.
This situation is beyond me at this moment. You swearing at my mother. I've got family in KZN. I got family in Alex. I got family in Soweto. Everybody's pretty upset. Bakwatile plan. You just didn't offend me. You chose to offend my whole family.
Man messed this up. And I mean, really messed this up to a point where people are actually calling him out on the stuff he's done. And again, it just becomes easier to cheat people on their money and not actually pay them. Why not pay them, dog?
Isn't you well with the split sheet?
Oh yeah, go studio the Maphorisa. I had this split sheet.
Next.
Hey, but maybe Lipoli was in the studio moment at that time.
Bro, ntu bereka nga yona. O bereka ka yona.
Ke a utlwa.
Ke ke le plumber bra ga ke tlo faka pipe ya gizara ga e faka go storage ka tagare. Be ke le
What he says in short is you will not do something different from the job that you usually do just because you think you don't know your job. I don't think I explained myself correctly, but yeah.
be ke le in a plumbing mode.
Ke a utlwa.
Ntu bereka nga yona. Ngusha bro.
Please let's just sort out the business part. Because Pori, I would never want to speak any negativity about him. It's someone expecting. So please, I'll sort out the business. So I'm a little bit confused. Shebashid comes here to this podcast and expresses how you robbed him of his money and you mad at me. Explain, where's the logic in that?
None of that makes any sense why he had to actually swear at your mother and to a point where he'd actually have to offend your family member just because of the fact that something didn't go right with whatever interview he had going on.
I just gave Shebashid a platform just to speak. I don't even know you guys had differences. The real questions. Because on this podcast, we ask the real questions. Yes, MacG. We ask real questions on this podcast.
Oh yeah, getting to Mr. MacG. I will show you his picture in just a few minutes. There he is. You see him? Good. If you don't see him, that's not my problem.
Watch any episode we've had. If you want to come to a podcast where they're not going to ask you who you smashed, come to the El Tido podcast.
Hey, that's a jab.
If you want to come to a podcast where they're not going to ask you,
Let's go back just a minute to where the jabs actually come from.
Your podcast. MacG, I saw you a couple months ago, bro. You walked up to me and told me, El Tido, your podcast this is so dope, bro. I love it. Keep going. So I'm thinking me and you are cool. You know?
Assumptions.
And let me actually start this with love. Your podcast is dope. You started a lot of things. Like podcasting is big in SA because of what you did in the game. Your numbers is crazy. You've done a lot in the podcasting game. I'll give you those props. But when you show me the love, I'm thinking me and you, we good. But I watch your podcast. You've mentioned our names like 4 to 5 times, and it's never in a good light when you mention our names. I'm like, this is the same guy that walked up to me and told me I'm doing good. My podcast is dope. I'm like, all right, I'm confused. I never said nothing. Kept quiet. All this time you expressed yourself. Let me deal with Saul too. I met Saul a couple weeks ago, like now, recent.
Turns out, MacG has a little bit of controversy against him almost all the time. So it seems these people actually live off of controversy. And I may not believe whoever, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm just saying everyone has their own perspective to come on, but it's not good for you to force your own perspective on somebody else, okay?
He walked up to me and told me, El Tito, you are doing well. Your podcast is dope. I'm like, it's all love there. But then you guys keep on taking jabs at our podcast. Let me tell you guys straight up. Our podcast, bro, is about letting people come here. I'm not a shock jock like MacG. I'm not. I just tell real stories. And I'll tell you guys right now, as we speak, 2024, no one is doing better interviews than us. So many producers, so many young guys that you bring into your house, you are taking credit for what they did. Your name is behind it. Produced by DJ Maphorisa, because you bought Nando's.
And lights, by the way.